What time is it in San Francisco?
Uh, 1 a.m.
Wow, so thanks for being with us. And you're going to talk about the future of fashion. So I'll let you start your presentation.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. And thank you to Dimitri and my friend Sasha Markova, who invited me to this. So thank you. I'm going to talk to you guys today about the future of fashion as I see it. And I see fashion integrating with technology in a unique way. And that is with electronics or some form of unique manufacturing. For me, this is an exponential trend. When I think of fashion technology, I don't just think about software. I think about how we can use and build with technology and put it into our clothing, from biosensing to using as a way to express ourselves. And I've been working in this area for about 9 years. A lot of people think fashion technology is new, but I like to show this from the 1930s, and then from today. We've basically just been waiting for the technology to catch up with our imaginations. Many designers have been using unique materials. Here is Paco Rabanne. He was inspired by space. And then recently they've come out with spider silk, which is tougher than Teflon. So in this sense, the future of fashion is going to have a lot of beautiful and interesting textiles and materials. Even in China Vogue, you can see that it's just used as an aesthetic inspiration. There's been many designers such as Hussein Xiaoyan who have used technology here in a robotic dress as a way to differentiate himself and make himself stand out amongst designers. This is a dress that changes shape and form. You can even find it in the simple things, like here Miu Miu has laser cut pieces. Laser etching is very popular right now, especially in the States and in Europe, as a way to get unique designs. You can see it in the cut of the lapels. Other designers are using methods like Iris van Herpen. Iris has this beautiful 3D printed piece. These are, or uses form and texture in unique ways. The piece that you see on your right is actually formed like layering a cake, basically. It's hard to explain, but basically technology did not allow this more than 10 years ago. You really just could not create this kind of unique look or texture. Most people, when they think of wearable technology, they think of sportswear. But I like to think about fashion tech and the way that we can use it to connect with each other. So here there's a picture of something called the hug shirt. In this picture there's a woman who's hugging herself, but whoever's wearing the other shirt can also feel the hug anywhere around the world. So fashion technology has this capability to connect us as human beings in a way that we never have thought before. And this is what really inspires me. And just to give you some background, one of the things that's happening over here in the United States, and I think also in Russia, is a do-it-yourself movement. I've been working in this area. I came out with a book called Switchcraft. This is a book with 20 projects people can make and sew themselves. Here's an example of one. It's a bag that has speakers in it that snap in and snap out. The idea of the book was really my first, I don't know how I say this, it was my first foray into how to get other people excited about what excited me. I love fashion, I love creating, I love working with my hands, but I also am inspired by technology and its capabilities. And usually when you see them together, it looks kind of stale or boring, or it looks like a gadget. And with fashion technology, we have this ability to create something soft and approachable, fun, and wearable. And with my book, it's really an extension of my own belief that using your hands and creating in a background of fashion can be used in a way that's beautiful, and you can craft with it and you can make with it. Here's another piece. This is not from the book, but this is from my website, iheartswitch.com. And these are a pair of shoes that you sew in lights, and then when you walk, your heels light up. It's very fun for dancing. I really like doing this sort of thing. I've done some fun things with this technology. It's allowed me some opportunities. I was asked, I don't normally make pet costumes, but I was asked to make a pet costume by a woman named Martha Stewart. I don't know if she's well known in Russia or not, but she's very famous here, and she has her own TV show, and it's all about making and designing your own things. So one of the things that I've also been doing is playing with the idea of play. And here I made these jackets. They're kind of fun, silly jumpers that you can wear. And I hand designed all of the sensors inside. And the sensors can tell when someone's touching or holding the person wearing the garment. And one of the pieces lights up like with joy, and the other piece plays like beautiful music. This was an experiment and an art piece, and a lot of fun to do. The challenge was, of course, if you don't want someone to hug you or touch you, there seems to be a little bit of a problem with this garment. I've also been working on lighted handbags. These are first test. These are really fun. You can actually make these yourself, but I also have some that are high end. Again, with technology, even in this cute, fun way, you can differentiate yourself as a brand. It's harder to copy. People can't just make up light-up bags. They can't just use these unique textiles and materials. So I believe this in my life. I use my techniques and craft and skills in my home as well. And I was lucky enough to be featured in the New York Times for this. I don't normally show this to people, but I think that it's important to show that technology is integrating into our lives in fashion, but also in other ways in our designs that can also be incorporated into our homes. There's a lot of opportunity. I've put together a number of concepts. These are pieces that I've created where they're jewelry pieces where one person can hold on to the ring or a bracelet, and anywhere in the world somebody else can feel your touch. They actually warm up to the touch of your hand. So it's about sending those signals that are not just about, text. It's about holding someone's hand, or that connection that's unspeakable. It's being able to say something that you can't say with words. And fashion and technology allow us to do that. I want to show you my latest piece. I'm really excited about this. What I'm about to show you is a dress that reads your heartbeat, displays it on the dress as part of the aesthetic, and it also happens to send the heartbeat to wireless devices like iPads and iPhones, so anybody can hold their heart in their hand. I'll tell you why I did this after you watch the video. I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Yes.
Okay.
Are directly correlated to the speed of her heart. So you're actually watching her heart in real time. There's also a Wi-Fi device on the heart, and it sends her heartbeat to me wirelessly through my mobile device. So you can see it and share it simultaneously.
I'm really excited about this piece. I'd like to do a second version. It incorporates techno textiles with unique fiber optics inside. The entire dress lights up with only 25 LEDs, which is a feat in itself. It lights up during the daytime with only 25 LEDs, or not in pure daytime, but with a lot of light. And no one's ever done that, so me and my team are excited. But mostly, this project represents for us the capabilities of fashion and technology to do multiple things. They can work with our bodies. They can be a part of our personal expression. we can be thinking about data and sensors and more than just and algorithms in a way that's about expressing yourself or about being part of the aesthetic of the garment or part of the design. And once more, you can also use that information. There's so much data out there right now. There's so many people working in this area, but everything I see is flat or just for sports. And we're much more complicated than that as human beings. There's a lot more to us. And I really hope that by creating these pieces and starting to showcase them in my new company, that we can truly express what the future of fashion is going to be and excite people about the future. So I have a new company. We just incorporated in January. It's called Agent of Presence, because we believe you can have presence, you can feel presence, and you can share your presence in new ways. And I'm really excited to talk to you guys. I'm going to keep it underneath my 12-minute mark, or my 10-minute mark, and say thank you. Please visit my personal website if you want to know about me, or you can check out agentofpresence.com and sign up to see what we're going to be making. That's it.
Thanks a lot, Alison. So pretty amazing to see, very often when we talk about digital, I think everybody's thinking websites. And I think it's really interesting to see that now digital can come into real life and create something exclusive, interactive, and innovative. And I think it's sometimes very inspiring for brands. Any big brands that have already connected with you and asking for your expertise for their next fashion show? Or?
I hope so. Well, we just now did that dress, and we're doing an official photo shoot this weekend. We haven't even done a photo shoot of it. We just finished it and showcased it at in Austin, Texas, at a special event. I have worked with a couple of brands. I can't name two of them, but I did work with the Lace company, and I hope to continue and get an opportunity to work with their technology and incorporate our designs with high-end lace. Laces that you would see at Chanel, laces that you would see at Lanvin. So I'm very excited about the possibility of that. Cross your fingers for it.
And what was the reaction from the fashion world and the luxury world when they were looking at your new innovative way of using textile and technology together?
Well, with this particular piece, they haven't seen it yet. I have not done anything with it yet, except for showed it to you guys and showed it to some people.
So exclusivity for us today. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. I hope that they'll be very excited about it. I really think that having really quality photos and video make a big difference in showing what we're trying to do, and we'll see how they respond. The audience loved it. I mean, where I was, they've never seen anything. They were a little bit, I think, taken back by the experience, because most people just don't think of fashion tech that way, I guess. So thanks a lot, Alison, for inspiring us. I guess there might be some, Russian designer here in the room really interested into your ideas, and that might connect with you with Agent of Presence. And now we are going to listen to Nicolas Chemla from TBWA, and I think is going to focus a bit. I think too many times digital is about technology or tools for people, and I think they tend to forget that it's a new territory with different specificities, and I guess a challenge for luxury, since, let's say, normally it's about exclusivity and not about participation. So Nicolas, can you give us a bit of overview about what is luxury and how it should deal with digital?